Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back, and today we've got stage 2 of Toby the Tiger. Yes, and it really makes me want to do a tiger. You know that, what's that tiger that's on the Frosted cereal box? Very famous cartoon character. What is that, Tiger something? But anyway, first of all, just want to say that I have now accommodated 2 more trays. So we've got to backtrack a bit and do a bit of this H that basically came up over here. So we've got to start off by doing a bit of that. And we'll get that all sorted out. The time is 11:37 here on Saturday morning in the United Kingdom. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely day on this lovely fine spring weather, and yeah, I hope everyone's all okay. My favourite time of year is, I do like summer, but my favourite time of year is March, where you see all the lambs, all the chickens, you know, just that lovely spring Easter weekend is such a lovely break. I think last year we had a bloody scorcher of weather. It was not nice at all. I literally had, it was that hot, I had to pull the blind down in the front room because my front room has a blind rather than a curtain. And oh man, it was just a way of trying to like block the heat out. Had 2 fans going, but of course the fans would only blow the heat and stuff. So yes, I will be doing as much as I can. I set the alarm for 9 o'clock today, but still too tired. I keep staying up till 2 o'clock and I really must stop that. I do blame this TikTok app. And yesterday evening I made the decision to cancel the We Are 8 app. The We Are 8 app is pretty good. You get money for basically watching videos, but the time it takes, you have to watch videos and then wait 30 days for them to even pay it to your We Are 8 account, and then you have to mount it up to £1 before they'll even cash it out. So I have decided to part ways with that. I just think it takes far too long, and they emailed saying that we do apologise, we're a small company and we're still in the growth stage. And I was like, I do respect that, but it's, for me, I don't want to wait ages for it. Like, my recent payout was like the 22nd of December and I only got it like the 4th of Jan. So I don't know why it seems to take so long to cash it out. So I made the decision to part ways with that. I'd rather be with an app where you get it instantly, like Just Play. So yeah, so in the end I decided, I had 31p still left on the account and I donated it to charity. I think I gave it to can't remember what charity it was, something animal related. Well, Humane Society International it might have been. But yeah, I don't like waiting for things. It's frustrating. So yeah, so this morning, got up, had my shower, and then the first thing I'll do in the morning is boot up the laptop, see if I've got any emails that day, try to clear. While I'm eating breakfast, I'm having a cup of coffee, my banana, watching any YouTube videos that I've got to clear. And then I move on to doing a bit of diamond painting, filming, ready for next week. Or the following week if you like, and then I do a bit more filming, a bit more catching up on YouTube. And yeah, so just alternate it every hour and stuff. I've got to pop to the locker today to pick up some frazzles that I won, so we're going to get them today. And it will give me a good excuse to pop in the shop, because at Christmas time they did these cookies which were called Santa's biscuits or something, and I thought, oh yes, I've got to give that a go. And yeah, they were not good. They were very bland in flavour, so I'm going to see if they've got any other ones. because I have to pass the shop to get to the locker, so it gives me a good excuse to like go in the shop. I don't know how we've missed this row, but we seem to have missed a row here, so we'll just do a bit of patching up here and get that all sorted out. And then after this video, I'll wait for it to upload, and then I want to do a bit more coaster work, because I really want to get some more done on that and get that all sorted out. So that'll be that. So yeah, I found another couple of trays that I've got, so I'm going to try and kit them up as well, because then we can get the O and I think it's O and K and P that's still left. So yeah, I think with diamond painting I like to kit up every colour. So right, that's about as much as we can do on that for patching up wise, because we're now focusing on this part here. So yeah, so what's everyone up to on this fine sunny day? It's quite lovely weather here today. So Alexa, what's the weather forecast, please, lovey?
Currently in Braintree it's 5 degrees Celsius.
I'll do that again because I don't think you can hear that. She's muted herself.
You can expect lots of clouds.
Alexa,
with a high of
stop. Alexa, what's the weather forecast today in Braintree?
In Braintree, England, it's 5 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies.
Yes.
Today, you can expect lots of clouds, with a high of 5 degrees and a low of 0 degrees. Here's a tip. When you see the bell icon on the home screen, you can just say, "Read my notifications."
I know that already. She comes out with some of the most weirdest things sometimes. Sometimes artificial intelligence is not that intelligent, if you get me. Because sometimes you know more than the actual robot. So yeah. So yeah, and then tonight we've got hello ding dong. It may be time to reorder gummy sweets. No, I don't want any more of them, because they're making me lose teeth left, right and centre. So yeah, as much as I like them, I'm not going to be buying them anymore. So yeah, unfortunately. So what was I saying? So yeah, tonight we have The Masked Singer on, and then we have after that Limitless Win, so it's like a double whammy. And I want to try, today's film day, so I want to try and watch, I've put on the calendar The Water Horse, so I want to try and watch that before The Masked Singer, just so that I have that break in between, because otherwise it'll be like watching The Masked Singer, then watching Limitless Win, then watching that, and then it'll run into the news. And oh my god, the floods at the moment on the news. There is like, people's houses are literally flooded up to like chair height. So, and the news presenter was saying that apparently it can contain sewage and all sorts of bacteria and stuff. I dread to think the amount of damage it's causing, because I suppose if you've got home insurance you can try and claim it, and I think the presenter was saying something about that there'll be lots of insurance claims or something. So yeah, I do feel sorry for all the people that have been affected by this. But one of the rivers, I can't remember what it was, I think they said River Ouse. That reminds me of my friend called Uzo. But anyway, yeah, he was saying that one of the rivers is completely busted. You can't even see grass anymore. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know what one that was, but yeah, so I'm not very happy with Temu at the moment, because I ordered like a couple of things like 3 days ago and it's still not shipped. It normally ships it normally ships like the next day, and they seem to be taking ages. It's been 3 days and still not dispatched. So I'm a very impatient person. Like, I want my stuff when I want my stuff, you know. So because what it was is, I was going to go over to my relatives today because my brother's going over, and apparently he needed me for Saturday, but that was to help move in. Well, of course, they've let him down again. So I thought, well, I don't really want to pay out $7.90. I could cut that and invest that in a diamond painting, and I'll stay here the weekend. You know, I don't really need to go over. I've got a few packages to collect, but I was rather hoping that the team who would arrive so that I could round them all up together and don't have to keep going backwards and forwards for trips and stuff. So it's just easier to send them to my mum's, because I never know what day they're going to come. And obviously it's difficult with work, like picking them, sending them here to them. You know what Every's like, they'll chuck it over or leave it outside. So I need, like, I don't want to send it to reship because I get bloody charged for receiving the damn thing. So yeah, so that was like the best option. But I tried to do all the orders on a Monday so that by the end of the week they're here, and I can round them all up, bring them home, get them all filmed, show you guys in the hope that you'll buy them. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love watching channels, seeing what they get, and then just buy them. Debbie Gets Crafty has got some lovely baby animal stickers that she's doing at the moment, and the video I watched today was the panda one, and they are really, really gorgeous. And I'm debating whether to get them or not, because they really do look nice, but I can't decide whether I want them or whether I don't want them. Half of me is saying no, and then the other half is saying yes. So I'm just, do I, don't I, you know. But they are super cute. So, I mean, I love pandas as it is. So, yeah, it's really good. And then I'm going to try, the plan of action is after I've done coaster, I want to do another coaster, and then I'm going to try and start. What I tend to do is I do a coaster, go back to this, do another coaster, go back to this. But if I could get this one finished today, I will start doing the, remember that yin and yang one that I got? I don't know if you guys saw it, but it's a 30x30 of tigers. But I also got a elephant one, and I was inspired to get that by a channel called Liz Harrison Scotty Dog Crafts. And one day she unboxed it was like a yin and yang elephant, and I was like, I've so got to get that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I have found a painting that I think she's gonna really like. So I am thinking about whether to get it and then show her what it's like, because she might buy it. The one thing I love about Liz's channel is she does some remarkable unboxings, and there's another channel, I can't remember what her name is, but they are, I think it was Louise over at Crazy Borgies. She unboxed a sign that was in this beautiful, beautiful blue, very vibrant blue, and I think it's a January sign. So yeah, it was, because I think she was playing, I could be wrong, but I think she was playing We Three Kings on it or something. So what I'll do is I will try and see if I can get the link for that. If I can get the link for a video, I'll pop it in the video description of this so that you guys can check that sign out. It's really beautiful. So yeah, plus it helps the creator out as well. So yeah, I was like, I've really got to get that. I love it, absolutely love it. So that's two things I've seen so far that I want. Debbie Gets Crafty stickers and Louise's now. So oh man, so many lovely things. Let me know in the comments, guys. I feel like most of my money goes on paintings. It's the urge of ordering it. Like, I'm terrible. Like, every night I'm looking on the app going, oh, I like this. And I don't actually need anything. I just like the fact of ordering every day. So I've actually ordered, there was this thing I saw on there the other night, and it's like I don't do ironing myself. I don't really do the old-fashioned ironing stuff. I tend to just, if it is, you know, I wash it, dry it, and then put it in the wardrobe. But if it does look like it needs ironing, then I will get the iron out. I do have an iron that the tenant previous to me very kindly left in the cupboard, and I thought, oh, I wonder if it works, and it does. So I got gifted an iron, and what it is it's like a mesh sort of like cover thing for it. And what you do is you put the mesh, say like your trousers are here, you put the mesh over it and then you iron over it, and I think it's to stop it burning or something. So I've had some funny donations over the years. When I moved into the 2-year tenancy thing in Whittam, I was in I've lived in a house of multiple occupancy and I hated it. I wanted to leave like after day one, and it took about 6 months of hard bidding to get out of there. And I came up by default on here. No one else wanted it, so I came up first, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So anyway, they this other place that I had a 2-year tenancy, it was very short tenancy, and they left me a sugar pot, and I was like, really? And knowing me, I was like, I wonder if there's any, you know, tea bags in it. And oh my god, the sugar was all black. So I had to dispose of them. I was like, I could have like reused the sugar pot and stuff, but I was no way gonna be using them. So I checked with the warden, because over them days you had something called a warden. So they would basically live on the camp. It was basically, I called it like the Big Brother house, because it was basically like a house where you would have a member of staff that sits there, but they actually sleep on site as well, which I thought was quite strange. But it's basic, apparently they're supposed to help you with anything you need help with. So I think the Salvation Army does that as well. They'll do like welfare checks, so every morning they'll knock on your door and go, are you okay? But yeah, I was, because at that back then I was like, I had to take whatever was offered to me, and I did have an interview with them, and I was like, yeah, this is, I'm not liking it. I don't like the fact that you have to, and they said that you have to help out with hoovering and stuff every day, and it felt like you was on a camp of the army, you know, you was in like a training camp or something. And I was like, this is, yeah, I'd rather not, thanks. So then obviously this place came up, and this is where I've been ever since. So yeah, so it's a good job I declined that one. But it's funny what a whip and chat does. You know, you can be talking about absolute anything. You know, with me, I sort of like whip and roll at the same time. So while I'm whipping, I'm trying to think of things to say. While I'm talking about a current subject, I could be talking about sandwiches and what I'm having for lunch. But while I'm talking about that, I'm thinking of things to say at the same time. Talking of which, I will be having a corned beef sandwich after this. If my crisps turn up, then I will go and get them before that, because I was rather hoping I could get the crisps in time for the sandwich, but all depends. Knowing Amazon, they'll blink me after this, which will be nice, and then I'll go and get it. So put the rubbish out, put the recycling out, put the bin bag out, and that'll be ready for collection on Friday, because our bin collections are Friday over here. So I don't know if they do recycling the same day, but they do recycling the same day. But I think a different truck, you've got one truck that does recycling, and then a different truck comes round and does the bins. So yeah, so we've got I normally put it out daily, but I just don't like it clogged up in the hallway. So the only time I don't put it out is if I'm not going out that day, but I try and keep it all for like put it out daily, because I don't want half a dozen recycling bags in the hallway, you know. So yeah, but it's so lovely that we've got this H colour now, so very happy with that. But yeah, quite looking forward to doing the yin and yang ones. Seeing some beautiful ones, and I'm just so pleased that I've decided to do different tigers as well, not just the same painting. But tomorrow is water. Oh yeah, I love that program so dearly, and I miss it terribly. I mean, I think the last series was 2008, and because it started way back in 2006, and I don't know if that's the right one. That don't look like the right one. And yeah, it's 2008. You saw Duplessis, who's played by Dion Stewardson, on the rock, and apparently he dies. And it was such a... Some of the actors have changed over the year, but Dion Stewardson and Danny, who Stephen Tompkinson plays Danny, and they've been in it since day one. And I think over the years Stephen did become a director for the show at one point. But you've had Jesse Wallace, who plays Kat in EastEnders, in there. Some really cool actors out there. It's just shamed. Oh yes, look, delivered. Lovely. See, it's always when I'm filming. Why do they do that? I like to get up in the morning, go and get it, but no. So that's perfect. So I can then come off here, go up there, get me crisps, and then make lunch when I get back. I'll have like a delayed lunch. I'm not that hungry, to be fair, so... And then I can have a snout around in the shop, see if they've got any cookies. They've actually got, in the Co-op up Chalice Lane in Braintree, they've actually got an in-store bakery. Like, the one in Witham, they closed that a long time ago. You used to be able to go in the Witham Co-op and then get sausage rolls, and the smell as you're walking past the oven, and you would get like 6 sausage rolls for £1. Oh man, it was so good. Now my parcel's there, I'm like, can the time hurry up now? Alexa, read my notification, please, love.
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. Based on your order history, it may be time to reorder gummy sweets.
Alexa,
If you want to know...
delete notification, please, lovey.
Okay, deleted your notifications.
Alexa, where's my order?
For Mike, an item should arrive today by 11 AM. Just so you know, when you order something that might be a gift, to keep from spoiling surprises, I won't share its item title in delivery updates. Want me to keep doing that?
Yes.
Okay, I won't share item titles in delivery updates that might be gifts. You can always change notification preferences in the Alexa app.
But how would you know it might be a gift? But anyway, that was very precise. It said should arrive by 11 AM. Well, the time is... Alexa, what's the time, please, lovey?
It's midday.
Yeah, so technically it's not arrived by 11 PM. So that's wrong. But they are getting better. I mean, this is the thing. I've had parcels, when I very first started ordering from here, because I always used to send it to my mum's, they would send it from absolute bizarre locations. Like, they would send it from way up near Cambridge at a place called Huntingdon, and then it moved to Harlow. Well, Harlow is the other side of London, or it's near London, somewhere around there. And I'm thinking, why the hell are they sending it so far away from where Braintree is? I mean, that's got to be, what, a good old 45 minutes. And it was terrible. Like, things weren't turning up till gone 6, 7 o'clock at night. And they have a depot in Ipswich, and I've had parcels from Ipswich before. And then eventually it moved to Basildon, and I don't think I'll ever understand why they never used Basildon in the first place, because Basildon is one of their main depots for like closer areas. And then they're saying, where's my L gone? I've lost my bloody L now. I was talking to Lazy Retired Granny about this, And apparently in 2024, which we are in now, they're supposed to be launching drone delivery, which is where basically, if you don't know what a drone is, it's like a mini helicopter thing that produces. If you watch the UK fireworks, there was like a flower in the sky, and it basically, the lights of the drone make that image. And yeah, it was, they trialed it, but I can't see how they would trial. I can't see how that works. Like, how does the plane know where to drive? I mean, someone must have to remote control it from the warehouse, but there's no way they're going to drive, you know, do it from Basildon. So I don't think we're ever going to get that, but I've seen videos on it and it's pretty cool. You know, you see the little helicopter, you have to put this mat thing on the floor so the helicopter knows where to land, and it drops the package off and then flies off, and it's like, bye. But apparently if it sees something in like you got a dog or something, if it sees it, apparently it won't land. So let's see if Alexa actually has any information on that. Alexa, when is drone delivery coming to the UK?
For Mike, an item should arrive today by
No,
11
Alexa,
a.m.
stop it. Alexa, when is drone delivery coming to the UK?
There are no matches for that in your order history. To view your past purchases,
Alexa,
go to your orders.
What is drone delivery?
There are no matches for that
It's not
in
going to
your
do
order
it. I do
history.
apologise.
To view your past purchases, go to your orders on Amazon.
Alexa, could you be quiet, please, lovey? Thank you. Alexa, delete my notification, please.
There are no notifications to delete.
I must have deleted it then. I deleted the first one, but then she was saying about my order, so I was like, okay. I'm all caught up. Lovely. That's what we like to hear. No notifications. I mean, they said that there was flooding the previous session that we did, and I've not seen any flooding, so sometimes she can be inaccurate in what she says. So yeah, I mean, for example, it said by 11 a.m. and it's not. It's only just turned up, which is 12:04. So yeah, really enjoying this painting. It's a nice quick one. So yeah, the only downside is that when I go to pick up the parcel, it takes like an hour of my time away from filming, and then it takes, like, eating lunch is time consuming as well, because it takes an hour away from filming. I don't like sleeping. I don't like eating, because eating takes up so much of your time, and so does sleep. Like, I just wish we didn't have to sleep or eat. And I'm really sorry, but I have to say this, I wish we didn't have to shit as well, because that's another time consuming thing, isn't it? Sitting on the toilet for God knows how long going for a shit. Oh man, it's all them little things, like even on the train, you know, wait, a train ride 15 minutes, that's time consuming, because you can't do anything until you get off. So, but normally on the plane, I wish, normally on the train I do play that Just Play game. It said just eat. So yeah, do you know what, the other day I was going up to the train station, and I could have sworn I saw a you know, the actor from Waterloo Road, Danny. It looked like a split image of him, and I was like, no, that can't be. So it was quite funny. So yeah. Ooh. Life goes on. La 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 la. One thing I don't like is confetti. So much swapping and changing of trays. I really need to order that thing. Diamond Paintings Jack got this lovely, it's like a pink tray thing, and you put all your bags of jewels in it. And I think Liz Harrison's got something similar to that, but she puts it in a shoebox. So I would really love to get that, and I really must get around to ordering that. My extraction is playing up a bit. It's not a dry socket, it's just the stitch will not budge. So I've got this stitch and it's like hanging from the extraction gum bit, but it is so embedded in the gum it won't come out. But apparently it's supposed to dissolve by itself. But last time I was really naughty, it was so winding me up because my tongue won't leave it alone, and it was so annoying that I actually cut a bit of it to pull it out, and I shouldn't have done that. But my tongue thinks it's food stuck, so it's going to try and move it, but yeah, it just will not budge. So oh, nearly. Yeah, it's going to have to be on the stick side, isn't it? Always the way. How the hell can I keep dropping drills every single time? So annoying. And Terry Shaw, you love your horses. I've got a horse painting that I'm thinking of getting from Temu. I saw it on another creator's channel and I was like, oh, gotta have that. And yeah, so I may be showing you that soon, but I haven't decided if I want it. So so this is nice. We've got what's nice about here is you've got the eye of the tiger with the black eyelid, and then you've got that lovely white sort of eyebrow going to it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of a rival, and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching it all with the eye of the tiger, yeah. And then last night I got a notification that said something along the lines of, it was a notification of something, and then I got a notification that Debbie Gets Crafty's resubscribed to the channel. And I popped her a message on one of her videos and I said, do you realise you've resubscribed again? Because I know she was subscribed already. And apparently what's happening is she told me that YouTube keep dropping subs. So what they'll do is they'll keep taking your subs off, and then people don't know that they're unsubbed and then have to resub again. So I don't know why they keep doing that. I do know though, when you don't upload, it could be just like a day. If you don't upload for a day, they take them away, and then the minute you upload, they put them back again. So I don't know why they keep doing that. It just seems like they want more and more and more from you. Like, being a creator is hard work. You know, it's not just a case of filming it, uploading it. We have to film it, we have to upload it, we have to put all the descriptions in, we have to reply to all the comments, you know, we have to sift through all the ones that are like spam and stuff. That's really why my comments are on held for review. All comments, regardless, whether you're a genuine channel, you know, regardless, they always go through held for review, because I like to tighten the balance, you know, and discard all the comments that are not genuine. So it's like, there was one me and Tessa got. What was that one that we got? Something to do with, I think it was like, it was a smiley face emoji, but this creator kept going around everyone's channels just commenting like a smiley face. But Tessa, if you know what it was, pop it in the comments so that I can refer to it and then I can show people. But they don't leave a genuine comment. It's like a smiley face and it was like 3 words or something. So I don't know why people feel the need to keep going around just randomly commenting nonsense, you know. But yeah, so, oh, I'm not liking that, but I'll have to put it there because that's the colour. I reckon if I have a good old bash at this, I could get this done today. I really need to order Crystal Art Seal. I keep forgetting to order it, and I made a note of it last night. So I was going to order it, and then it was midnight, and I was like, oh. But normally, I'm being serious. Let me know if anyone else does this. Payday from work, right? Do you know it always can, like, sometimes goes in at midnight. I mean, every bank differs, but mine normally goes in after midnight. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm always like sitting there in my bed on Temu. It's like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm ordering, and I just can't resist. I mean, the minute you get paid, that you just want to have a splash out, don't you? So yeah, it's, oh man, I love it. But you guys let me know. And one day, I think I spent like 100 to 200 quid in one night just like ordering from the works, Temu, Amazon. Yeah, it's that app is addictive. But I'm going to give them till Monday, and if Temu still ain't dispatched it, then I'm going to cancel the order and get it from Amazon, because, you know, each day that they take to dispatch it is another day that I've got to wait, and I could get it quicker through Amazon. I might have to pay more, but I don't know why they can't just, you know, it's easy. Pack it in a box, ship the damn thing. But no, they used to be really good. Like, they used to dispatch the next day, and now it's like taking longer and longer and longer. So, and you, at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, right, well, that's going to take longer to get to customs, longer to get on the plane, you know. I ordered Tessa something, and that's still on the plane. It took 4 days to get to the plane. So, but I think it's a same day flight. It must be a same day flight. Sorry, an overnight flight, because it will say arrive at airport, and then it arrive at airport, awaiting flight, and then it would, oh crumbs, that's a U. It will say arrive in airport, waiting flight, and then like the day after it will go arrived at airport, customs clearance, or something like that. So yeah. I have the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight rising up. I'm not really understanding why they've got a purple in this. Any ideas why there would be a purple in this, guys? Let us know in the comment. Or and that's as well, you know, with the comments as well, if you've got a question about diamond painting, or, you know, as long as it's diamond paint related, then pop them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If I can answer it, I'll reply. If I can't, then I won't. And that's again with, as well with comments, if it's non-diamond paint related and you haven't received a reply, that's why, because I feel like it's not diamond paint related. So generally I'll get back to everyone I can, as long as it's related to diamond painting, because I get an awful lot of people keep emailing me saying, oh, we've seen your channel and we can monetize it, it will cost this much money. And I'm like, it frustrates me, because, you know, you don't seem to do the research of what my channel's about. You know, sending something like that, I'm really not interested in. So it's basically them trying to make money from you. It's basically what it is. I have the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of a rival, and the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. He's watching it all with the eye of the tiger, yeah. Oh, this swapping and changing light. I have to keep moving track. I feel like I'm playing that game. You know, there's a game that you move the car, but it's like a game with cars, and you have to move it like that to get that car down there, to move that car to get it up there. It's like a block game. That's what it feels like to me. I used to play that all the time at my granddad's house before he died. And I know this sounds really strange, but I didn't get upset when he passed, because I never really spent an awful lot of time with him. I didn't really see him a lot to, you know, to feel like very close to him sort of thing. So I wasn't really that close with my granddad. Whenever I went there, he would sit in the chair constantly looking at the clock, waiting for me to go home. And you know, and then he would text me on the train going, have you got on the train okay? And I'm like, yeah, don't, you know, you're just doing the care act now. And I just didn't really get on with him. I got on much more well with my nan. But yeah, it's just, a lot of my friends say that I should be an undertaker because I don't get upset when people die and stuff. And intentionally, I don't. I mean, I get more upset when animals die because animals hold a special place in my heart. But I don't know. I just don't seem to show emotion. It's like, I'm being serious. If someone fell on the floor, no joke, I would find that funny. And I know you shouldn't laugh, but I just find it funny. But yeah, it's like if someone fell over on ice. To me, I find that funny, and I know I shouldn't find it funny, but you know, it is comical. You know, if someone's fell over on ice, not intentionally, but just it's just making me chuckle a bit now. But yeah, it's funny old thing. I used to love the trips going up to Walton on Naze, because it was a long, you know, train ride. You would have to go from platform 3 in Witham right up to, I think back then the train used to go up to Thornbury Soken, and then you would have to change at Thornbury Soken to get on the Frinton line. That were not the Frinton line, sorry. I think it was Kirby Cross. Frinton was, yeah, I think Frinton was in one of them, and then it would go to Walton on the Naze and then terminate. But there was an occasion where a train actually went through the sleeper. You know, the terminal thing where the train don't go any further, and you normally have them circle bollard things. Well, apparently the brakes didn't. Something went wrong with the brakes, and this is a true story that you can find on Google. And just put in like train didn't stop at Walton on the Naze, and it went through the bollard. So I don't know if there was any damage to the houses or what, but yeah, it was quite an occasion. But back then we had the lovely trains, you know, them old-fashioned ones where you would have to put your hand out the window to undo the door, and you had that single carriage to yourself. Oh man, I used to love them trains, but the journey was so short, and I only used to put them on that line, very occasionally on the Witham line as well. And yeah, they're not made anymore. And it's like the National Express ones, the big ones that go into Norwich. Once I was going into Colchester, and I know they come through Chelmsford to pick up and then change at Colchester. And once I purposely missed a train in front just to catch that Norwich one, because I felt like I was on the Polar Express. But yeah, and then they come out with these gorgeous purple trains. Really lovely trains, nice smooth ride on them. Didn't really feel, some trains you go along and you can feel the bumps on the track and stuff, but they were fairly new and they scrapped them. I think they're the class 360s. 321s have been, well, they're mainly now 321s have been refurbished, but they were took out a surface and replaced by Bombardier and Stadler. And yeah, these new trains are too long for the platforms, so you have to walk through the carriage quite quickly or you're going to miss your stop. And apparently they have cameras on the trains that can tell them, there's like a screen on the ceiling that tells you what stop, but it shows you what section of the train you're in, and it can tell you if the carriage is full, so the camera knows that carriage is full. But yeah, the 321s, they were not a nice train. I much prefer the 360s. So I don't know how we've got to this. We've talked about my relatives dying. We've talked about trains. We've got, I don't know, we've had a bit of it all sorts, really. And I think what hurts me the most is the fact that I'll never, ever, ever forgive him for this. My dad never told me that my nan passed away, and I wasn't allowed to go to the funeral. I wasn't allowed to, you know, say goodbye. It was all done secretly behind my back, and I can never ever forgive him for that. You know, for Christmas he got me a selection box, and that is an insult in itself, because, you know, he bought all my sister and all my brother loads of other things, but he just treats me differently for some apparent reason. So I don't think I can. The only way I found out that she died was on the cabinet in my mum's house, the kitchen cupboard. There was a leaflet hanging off, and I thought, oh, I don't know what that is, I'll put it in the bin. And then that's when the bombshell hit, and I found out that she passed away. Now, that is terrible to keep that from your own family member. I think that's absolutely awful. You know, and I think he's got a lot of problems with his, because it gets worse. What he did was he attended the funeral, but his sister, his brother, his uncle, everything was done in secret. So what he would do is he attended this place, and only my dad was there, my mum went, my sister and my brother. So you can see why a lot of people have got beef with him, you know, and it's just terrible. I mean, to do that and not let your family attend that is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, and I just thought it was me, and no, he didn't let his sisters, he's got 2 sisters, he didn't let them attend, didn't let his brother attend. So you can see why I'll be civil with him, but that's why I say in a lot of my videos, I can't wait until he's gone. And I think when he does go, I probably will regret that, but you don't do that sort of thing to your family. You don't keep things like that. You know, you never get to see them again. You know, they've died and you can't say goodbye. That is absolutely terrible. And yeah, he can send me gifts and that, but I don't talk to him. I won't. He tries to say hello to me, and I shut him off. I won't forgive and forget. That's the thing. I will, you know, if it's a minor issue, then yeah, I'll forgive you. But something like that is not something I can forgive. So, you know, it's like all the days out, never get included. You know, I don't know why he's like that really, but... And he's a wind-up merchant, because what he will do is he'll go, right, do you want to go to the cinema? I'll say yes, and then he goes, oh, but you didn't tell me, even though I did tell him via text. Just wind you up all the time. And as a kid, like, if it was raining outside, he would go, right, tomorrow we're going to Chessington World of Adventures, which is a theme park. And then he would make us wait, and then the day it comes, he sees a bit of rain, and he goes, right, we're not going today, it's raining. And oh my God, like, my mum got so fed up with him, and I think that's probably what led to the divorce, really. Apart from the fact that he cheated on her, but yeah. I do apologise if it sounds like it's a bit negative, but I'm just trying to think of things to talk about, really. don't know how we've got on this subject. But I'm getting the vibe of an orangutan here, because with an orangutan, especially adults, they have them big red cheek things and big. If you look at an orangutan, it's got these big cheek pads, and that's what I'm getting with this. It feels like the orangutan cheek pads with here, but we're getting more of this orange and black, which is gorgeous. So what is the time? 26. Still got a bit of time. Lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna get to this end of this line, and then I think I'll have a drinky woo. What's that say? Open my TV. What? I mean, I didn't get upset when my nan died either. You know, it's with me. I'm hard as bricks. You know, so I don't really show emotion. If I get upset, I do it. I don't like to be seen getting upset. I try to go in another room and just keep it to myself and just cry in another room. You know, I don't like people seeing that I'm upset. You know, so yeah, so that's why I say you should always treasure. You never know, and a lot of creators will say this, you never know if you wake up tomorrow and you could die. You just don't know. So you must treasure everything you want to do in life. You know, if you want to be an actor, work hard, you know, and get to the point where you can be in television programs. One of my friends, Amy, is in Casualty, and I went to school with her. We went to drama school, and yeah, she's been in Casualty. She's even in Mamma Mia. So it takes a lot of work, but you can get there. You know, if you want to go for a cruise, go for a cruise. You know. So yeah. Want to go abroad. Like my sister has been to Greece, and I'd love to go on a plane. I really would love to go on a plane, go to a different country. Yeah, I would really love that. Getting quite a dry mouth here with all this talking, so we'll have to have a break in a minute, because I just want to get the rest of this line done. I've done quite a lot, considering we started off filling it. Whoops. See, look, there's a bit of I don't know if you guys can see that, but you see that little white thing there? So what you would have to do with this in my experimental pot from Mel Science. Mel Science is a experiment company, so you can sign up. I think it's like £29 a month, and you get all sorts of experiments to try. And I've worked on one that is it's like a Petri dish, and then what you have is it's like this wire metallic stuff, like copper plate or whatever it is, and you put a crocodile clip on it and put another crocodile clip on it, and there's this like chemical liquid, and it makes this little wiry thing go from that side to that side. And yeah, I used to love doing that. So yeah, I did cancel it in the end because it was a little bit on the pricey side. You know, £29 a month. But you know, it was good. I quite enjoyed it. It was mainly like a sort of taster to see whether I wanted to continue it, and in the end I thought, yeah, this is not something that I'd like to continue. So yeah, but it's really good. Okay, let me have a lovely. Right. So yeah, I use this now for like storing my cocktail sticks. And I actually bought this cocktail stick machine thing on Temu, and what you do is you're supposed to put the cocktail sticks in, push the button, and it pushes it out the top of the pot. And I think the reason why it doesn't seem to work, and I think the reason is because if you look at them, they're more bigger than a standard cocktail stick. So I would assume they just need a little bit of a smaller stick and it would work. So I was going to return it, and then I thought, no, let me try the smaller cocktail sticks. And then, yeah, I normally use them for when I'm building anything to do with gluing that needs PVA glue or Gorilla Glue, because sometimes in our builds that we're building, we have to glue parts together. So rather than splodge a load of glue on it and then have excess glue waste, you can just put a cocktail stick on it and it just gives it a precise amount of glue and very little waste. So like I could buy a whole, I've got a bottle probably about, it's £5 worth, and that would last me probably 6 or 7 months. Because when you're gluing, you don't need an awful lot in the glue. So yeah. Oh, so he's got orange eyes by the looks of it. Oh my god, talking of this yet, something I did for Harry Potter, oh my god, they have completely mucked it up. And I've completed it, but when you see it, you'll see what I mean. But do let me know what you think I should do, because I'm really considering swapping the colour out. I'm not going to say what it is yet, because obviously the Harry Potter theme is not due to air yet, but oh man, what is wrong with this? More wax again. So yeah, I was really hoping my pink pen would be dispatched today, but no, still processing. So I mean, I know they get a lot of orders, but really, like, I ordered it like 3 days ago. Like, why is it taking so long? I like fast service. So I'll only order from companies that are tracked. So whoops. It's very peaceful doing this, you know. It's quiet, you can hear the birds singing. Just that lovely peace and quiet. Do you know, I would love to do bird watching, because on the news last night they were saying that apparently there's this rare northern thrush bird, and it's only seen so many times a year or something. So yeah, this man spotted him, and then like half a dozen other bird watchers came along. So yeah. So this blue is probably the tear duct here, I reckon. Yeah. Whoops, there we go. So if my brother's going over there today, he's probably going to be disassembling the tree. Some weekends I can't be asked to go over there. I just don't, especially if the kids are there. It's like you can't get on with nothing, you know. It's just so loud. And then like Jack's kids will all, you know, they keep asking, can you like draw with me? One of them likes colouring in, and to me, I'm like, no, I can't be asked to do that. And obviously you can't really say no to a kid, can you? So you don't want to upset them and stuff. So yes, I normally have to sit there colouring in, which is quite annoying. And once Jack told his kid off and said, look, Michael's busy. Oh my God, I just said Michael. Oh no. I don't like being, that's my legal name, but I don't like being called it. It's Mike. Always Mike. Don't call me that. What was I saying? And yeah, so anyway, he said Mike's busy, you know, leave him alone and stuff. So because sometimes I'm over there and I just have a cup of coffee and just get the videos scheduled, or I'm painting while watching a whip and chat, you know, diamond painting, not physical painting. So yeah, what's the time? I'll go on for a little bit more because the cookies are calling me now. I always find it funny when I listen to Lazy Retired Granny and she says that Ellie knows when it's cookie time. It's just very fascinating how they know. They were actually saying on the news that apparently there's a shortage of guide dogs, apparently. Because obviously guide dogs can only do it for so many years and then they have to retire. So how them dogs know when cars are coming. And I like the sniffer dogs. I like the fact that they can sniff out on the, you know, like the border force drugs and all that. That is like, some of them just they find any place they can, like under the car seats, and they will find them, you know. People try hiding them in DVD players. I've seen loads of that on border force. I love watching that program. Love the fact of how some countries don't allow plants in, or, you know, if you've got a big plant or some foods, they'll seize it because they're not allowed anything that's sort of like a threat to their country. They're not going to allow in. So yeah, that's quite good, really. So yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yes, that's the last line. I thought there was another one. That is so cool. So that's beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll make this one like an extra big square, because there's no point doing a mini square and then a mini square. I'd like to block that in. I want to do 4 sessions. Normally on 20x20s, I'll always do it like 4 sessions. So we will be doing a live at some point where we do it from A to B, but I did promise that several months ago, but I still haven't got around to doing that because it's difficult, because I need to do it on a day that I know I'm going to be off the next day. So yeah, because I can't do it on a work night, and normally weekends are like my days off from filming, so I don't really want to do it on a weekend either. But it would probably have to be a Friday. I'll have to look at doing that again. Where's my D gone? Over there. So yeah, that's F. That's C. I don't think that's C, so I'm going to change that, because that looks like an F to me. So take that one off and we'll put C in. Yeah, C's that colour. Thought so. When you've been diamond painting for as long as I have, you will roughly know, when you get used to all like your coding, and it's only sort of like the last few months I've known what a 3865 and 310s are, because 310s are a funny one because they can sometimes come in a W or an M. So, but then as you can see, for example, this one, W is a 939. So they do swap and change them. So never assume that you've always got the same coding, because this is actually a W, but it's a more navy blue, like a dark blue. So yeah, never assume that you can get exactly the same, you know, colour and stuff. So yeah. What I'll do, guys, is because we've got to the end of the line here, I'll end it, I'll shorten it today and end it once we get to the end of the line, because there's no point in us starting another square when we've only got like 6 or 7 minutes left. We could do the border, but I think that's a good stopping point, plus I need a wee-wee, so I need to go to the lavatory before I bust. So there we go. Lovely. So let's take a look and see what it looks like. And yeah, really like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very, very happy with this. So that is absolutely fantastic. So let's take a look, and oh yes, look at that. It is a little bit on the tinger side. That orange there is more like a pastel colour, when this is more like a darker brown, but I'm loving that. So we've only got, I'm looking forward to getting into its nose features, but look at these eyes. Imagine that if that was like a glow in the dark, but it's not. And that's the thing, I need to do glow in the dark paintings as well. So what we'll do next time is, obviously, we'll focus on down here, and then obviously once we get some more trays available, I'm going to do some coaster work next. So hopefully we'll get some freed up trays, and then we can go back over like we did with the H and with the O. They're not missing, it's just a case of I need more trays, and I don't like tipping drills out and then putting more in. So yes, so I've run out of these container things, which is another reason why there weren't no whip and chat thing kitting up video. I need to stop kitting them up off camera, because that's why we're running out of trays. Containers. So yes, I need to get some more of them ordered, but I love it. I love this dark blue as well. But please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Always to have the notification bell, and you'll be notified as and when a video pops up on the channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, then you know what to do, and it's totally free of charge. May I thank everyone for watching the channel, supporting the channel, and thank you for spending your afternoon with me, whether you're whip and chatting along, or whether you're just diamond painting, reading a book, or sitting there with your cup of coffee watching me on the TV. Thank you so much, very much, for your support. It really means a lot to me as a creator. So until then, have a lovely evening ahead, and we'll see you again very soon in stage 3. It's almost done, as you can see. We've only got to get down there. Enjoy your evening, take care, catch you later.